Namaste. Today we're going to discuss 4 ways to get around in Nepal. Traveling to Nepal is one thing. Getting around once you get here is a completely different thing. It really depends upon how much money you have and time. First of all, are you a budget traveler? Maybe a bit adventurous too? If so, you can take a local bus. The local buses go to Pokhara, Chitwan, and to many of the beginnings of the trekking routes. But the local buses are not always well maintained. You can find them often at the side of the highway being repaired, broken down. Also, the police keep an eye on them for alcohol abuse. So we don't suggest you take either a local bus or a night bus if you can avoid it. And especially don't take a night bus. The local buses don't always stop at the nicer places for breakfast either. But if you do have to take a local bus, we suggest for women they bring a urinal straw because you just might need to squat along the road sometimes. If you have an emergency though, just raise your hand with your pinky finger up. If you raise your hand with your thumb up, you'll be signaling you have to go long toilet. But the good news is they're pretty cheap. And of course now after the pandemic, things are going up considerably. You do need to be at the bus park by 7 o'clock or you just might miss it. If there's any other way to get to where you want to go, we do not recommend the local bus, and we highly suggest you avoid the night bus under any circumstances. Between the overworked driver, the broken down conditions, and the crazy Asian drivers, just don't do it. The tourist bus will cost you about twice as much as the local bus, maybe 3 times more. But it's better if you have extra luggage. Or you can take a private car. If you're going with a group of 7, it'll cost you just a little bit more than the tourist bus. But you have your own driver, you can stop where you need to, use the toilet, take a coffee break, or just stop along the road for some pictures. They have done a lot to fix the road since the earthquake, so it's not as bad as it used to be, not nearly as scary. How much will that cost for a private driver and car for a one-way trip? Well, you can take 7 passengers. So if you split it by 7, it comes out to be just a little bit more than the tourist bus. But it's nice if you have extra luggage or expensive equipment. And it's nice to be able to stop and take some pictures. But what if you have more money than time? For around the same price as the private car, one person can fly. Take a domestic flight, and you'll be there before you know it. Lots of great photo opportunities along the way, too, for that. So there you have it. 4 ways to get around in Nepal. And we'll see you in Kathmandu. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give us a like and subscribe. See you next time.